Okay, just going to do a little video on my Twig stoves, my DIY one, my Box Nano and my Firebox, and then do a boil test as a comparison. Alright. Okay, so there we go, my DIY one made out of a grapefruit can, which is probably a bit bigger than your regular baked bean can. Firebox Nano, and then the big Firebox. Right, yeah, so if you haven't seen the video, yeah, I made this out of a Leatherman and soup can, so no specialist tools required really. And it works okay. And Firebox Nano. So pretty compact, that's how thin it is, and then boom, that's it assembled. And then that comes with various attachments, like a mat to sit it on, a charcoal sort of blanket, there's a kind of windshield, and you can put some little arms in there, so you can put an alcohol burner in there, like a Trangier shape. But I haven't used it like that because I've got a mini Trangier. So you can have it, depending on the size of your pot, the leg facing in, or out like that if you've got a bigger pot, which makes it a bit easier to feed. And then, and the Firebox Nano weighs about, I don't know, I think it's about 300 grams, maybe a bit lighter. And this bad boy, this is the big Firebox, as you can probably tell. Pack's fairly small, but that weighs about 1 kilo. But this is like a campfire in a box. So I never remember which side it. Okay, this bit is the ash pan, which is quite handy. And then you got your fire sticks, which look like pegs, but they're just basically the pot supports. And you can put them further down as well, so you can, if your pot fits within the stove, you can put it lower down so it's a bit more wind resistant. But yeah, that you can obviously use bigger fuel with that, and yeah, I've used it on overnighters and stuff like that, and in the garden. But not one for lightweight backpacking. I guess it's equivalent of a kind of bush box really. I'm sure the bush box is just as good, as this, just never used one. But yeah, the good thing about this, it catches all the ash. Yeah, so what I like about Twig stoves is obviously fuel is free, and you can still practice your fire making skills without scarring up the landscape. Especially the two Firebox stoves will burn all the wood to a fine ash, so you've got virtually no trace left, kind of thing, and it help. Obviously with a campfire you've got to be a bit more mindful of setting the light to roots under the ground, then you still need to think about that. But obviously where they're raised off the ground, you're getting more air circulation there. One thing, you won't want to put, like, especially the big firebox, on a stump, because it'll probably set fire to the stump. And obviously if there's a fire ban, don't use it. So you still need to take some precautions, but yeah, it definitely scars up the landscape less, and obviously it's more efficient than the fire as well, it being the heat more concentrated. Okay, so that's the concept behind the twig stoves. Obviously if the wood is wet, then you're going to have to maybe split it up a bit to get at the dry stuff. But yeah, good practice fire making skills, low impact on the ground, especially if you're having fires regularly. Now I think what we'll do is get some wood in there and get them going. Okay, I'll try and get them alight at roughly the same time, and then we'll put some bands on. It's very unscientific, but there you go. So we've all got roughly about 330 ml of water, basically what's in that mug there. Well, they're going reasonably well. So there's nothing special, the wood I'm using, it's just bits that have been lying around the garden, so it's I've been okay, it's basically about 5 minutes 30 for the big one, and I could have got that even quicker, obviously using more wood, but it's a bit unfair. Obviously it's 4 times the size of the other ones. It's about 7:30 for the little one. Probably could have got that down using smaller bits of wood. Whoa. It's only just off on the DIY one. Oh, so So 5:30 for the big one, 7:30 and about 8 minutes for the DIY one. That's pretty good. Alright, I think I'm going to make myself a cowboy coffee now. Yeah, you could get the Nano down quicker than that, but I was impressed by the DIY one. This is Colombian Riazarada from Lidl, if anyone's interested. So obviously that wasn't a massively accurate test because it got different pans and that, but gives you an idea. I bet the wider pan's got the advantage. But that was on the cheapest stove. Anyway, let's have some coffee. Just the thing about this Titan kettle, it's got a narrow spout, so it helps keep the coffee grounds at bay. Yeah, so there's lots of other different Twig stoves on the market, you know, like the Bush Buddy, the Bush boxes and stuff like that, which look pretty cool. And some of them come in titanium, save a bit of weight, but I've not used those, so these are the ones I got and the ones I used, and that's what yeah, I'll be gathering on about. Now, let's see if coffee's cooled down enough. Yeah, just about right. Strength wise. Yeah, that's still pretty hot. Yeah, so the old DIY one did well. Took a while to get going initially, but last time I tried it took quite a long time, but then that was pretty windy and cold. Okay, so I reckon that's it for this one. Catch you on the next one. Yeah, so just you can see where the canned one's been on the ground and left a burn mark, and you haven't got that. Well, I've just emptied the ash out. But you haven't. This is where I've had a previous fire, but the firebox obviously browned the grass a bit, but doesn't scar it up as bad. But all of them burnt the wood to a fine ash. So obviously you still have to make sure it's, I mean that's still hot, but make sure it's out, and you can just scatter it and leave no trace.